it going? Night Door here. Bob. Smoking instead of a normal pipe. Smoking Thatcher's Corona Mini. I've had these for a few months. She sent them over to me from Sri Lanka. I'm not a big fan of cigars, but occasionally I do like them, and there's a reason for smoking one today. Is the Pirate Critic made a video stating that he had come close to burning through the bottom of his corncob pipe, which is easy to do if you're not careful. I'm not sure that you can see it in the bottom of a there in the bottom of a corncob pipe. You can see there's a little wooden tongue. The wooden tongue is actually an extension of the shank. See right there? It goes into the bottom of the bowl, and it's supposed to help prevent burn through. When you taste the taste of burning wood, which is definitely different than the taste of burning tobacco, you're supposed to stop smoking. Which the Pirate Critic did not stop smoking. He got to that wooden taste smell, that burning wooden taste smell, which indicates you're burning up your tongue, and he continued to smoke, which some people do. I have been smoking now for 15 months. I started smoking last Christmas, not Christmas 3 months ago, but Christmas 15 months ago. And this is my very first pipe ever. It's a Diplomat, straight Diplomat, and I still have the wooden tongue in the bottom because before I ever started smoking, I did a lot of reading on a variety of pipe smoking forums, Tamp and Puff, Pipe Smoker Forum, a couple others. Everything, everything I could read about pipe smoking, I read up on it, and I got interested in cobs before I ever smoked any pipes, because I liked the idea of a cob, I guess. That was about the high and the low of it, plus I knew that it'd be a more affordable way to start. And I read a lot of circumstances where people said you could get a better taste of the true tobacco taste with a cob than with a briar, which is why a lot of people, when they get a brand new tobacco they've never smoked before, they smoke it in a corncob pipe. And it got me to thinking, well, if that gives you a better taste of the true tobacco flavor, why not smoke the cob all the time instead of just when you're trying out new tobacco? So that's why I initially got into cobs, and also because, I couldn't afford at the time getting any kind of a decent briar. Getting into cobs was simply easier, cheaper. So anyway, in all the reading that I did, I read about people that burn through the tongue and the wooden tongue at the bottom of the bowl, and occasionally burn through the bottom of the bowl itself. Because even though Missouri Meerschaum corncob pipes are made from a special breed of corn that is grown just for them, specifically just for them, which is almost as hard as wood, which is why you really don't want any of the cheap Chinese knockoff pipes, because even though they can make a pipe that looks the same, it's simply not the same. It doesn't have the same breed of corn. It's not as hard physically, so you're going to burn through. If you want a pipe that'll last a few months and you burn through it and then throw it away and get another one, sure. But I mean, I've had this one for 15 months now. Still smoke it, and I've had no problems with burn through or anything else. Now, in terms of making pipe mud is what you make to put at the bottom of a corncob pipe when you burn through the wooden tongue. You make it, you apply it to the bottom of the bowl, you let it harden up, and when it hardens up it gets to be almost like cement, and then it protects the bottom of your bowl from burn through. And I'm going to show you basically how to make it. I'm not going to show the entire process from start to finish, but I will explain the process, okay? So, just give me a second. Okay, what you do is, to make pipe mud, you get yourself a cigar, and from what I've read on the various forums that talk about this, you don't want a cheap cigar like what you get over the counter at a drugstore or Walgreens or your convenience store down the corner. You want a decent cigar that does not have any filler, okay? So you want a quality cigar with no filler, okay? So basically you smoke it, and you collect the ashes from your cigar, and you can see I put some of the ashes into my tin here. This is the top of a lid of a Peterson tobacco, okay? You put your ashes in there, and you collect some saliva as well. You can see the saliva, okay? And what you do is you mix it up, okay? And you make what amounts to like a paste, okay? All right. Okay, you grind up the ashes. Okay, grind the ashes up. Squish them with whatever you're going to use. I'm using top of a pipe. So what you do? Sorry, let me turn off the TV there. So what you do is you make yourself up some a paste out of the saliva and cigarette ashes. I've heard some people use pipe ashes, but I've read rather on the various forums that the cigar ashes make a stronger, tougher pipe mud. So then what you do is, when you get your paste, you take it, and I'm not going to do this to any of my pipes because I don't need to, because none of my pipes have burnt through the tongue on the bottom. Like I said, when I start tasting burning wood, I stop smoking. So then you get your pipe mud, and you go inside and you coat the bottom of your bowl, okay? I hope you can you see this, but you get the idea what I'm doing. You go inside there, you coat the bottom of your bowl. Okay, make sure you do not go up above the hole, the draft hole. Okay, that would be wrong, a bad idea. But you keep sticking it in there. Maybe with a Q-tip, or you see it got a big hunk of it there, and I could simply drop it in, but I'm not going to because I don't want to put any in the bottom of my pipe. But you drop it in, and then you tamp it smooth with whatever you got. A pipe tamper works fine, and then you let it sit for a couple days. Make sure it gets to be nice and hard. Okay. And then you let it sit, and then after a couple days, then you can start smoking again, and the bottom of your pipe will be covered in the pipe mud, and it'll be nice and sturdy, so that it'll prevent possible burn through. It dries to be what I have heard, because I haven't done this with my pipes, because like I said, I don't burn through the tongue at the bottom of the cob. But what I've read on the forums is it gets to be very much like cement, and and then except it's not going to be caustic to you, and it won't be poisonous because it's made from saliva and cigar ashes. So you take it, line the bottom of your pipe, tamp it smooth, okay, and then you can start smoking your corncob pipe without worrying about burning through the bottom at that point. But next time, when you get the taste of burning wood, stop smoking. Okay, take it easy, and I hope that helps anybody else that has a similar problem. Till next time, may all your roads be smooth, chicken houses closed, and may your pipe never run empty. God bless.